Welcome everyone, this is Pineleaf Needles and you're listening to LOTRO Players News, where we take a look at the latest news in LOTRO and here at LOTRO Players. This week we have with us Andane,
Hey everybody.
Terry Edwin,
Hi,
Maven,
Hey, y'all.
and Corvette.
At your service and your families.
And this week our news from the LOTRO team is... Oh, why is it blank?
No news is good news.
Well, when we're expecting word about an update, 19.2, I would have thought that some news would have been good.
There were a lot of forum posts, so Turbine is still communicating with us, which is great news. There's just no real update news coming out, but that's fine. Let them use all the time they need to work on the updates so that it can be nice and good and ready when it comes out.
Oh, you mean there are people complaining about the latest updates relating to...
That wasn't at all what I was thinking, finally, but that's probably true.
I am perfectly willing to let them take as long as they need to work on this update, as long as it includes my Swan Knight.
As long as it includes your Swan Knight.
Your horse, right? The horse?
Yeah, the Swan Knight horse.
All right, then let's head into the store sales. And what's on sale this week? I presume it's not Swan Knight horses.
Sadly, no. But this week's free sample is 10% run speed boost times 5 for 90 minutes. Use coupon code MUCHFAST, one time per account. I have to say, I really love these coupon codes.
You could also just click on that Hobbit present button, and you'll be pretty much guaranteed to get a bunch of them there as well.
I'm thinking, oh boy, this is a great opportunity for those hunters to get that run speed. Wait a second.
If you're not getting run speed boost in the Hobbit presents, or you happen to be on, if you've got multiple outs on multiple servers, and you just need them on somebody else, you get 5 of them free. Why would you not want 5 of them free?
Or you just
also,
typing in codes into the LOTRO store.
Or if you just really like typing in the coupon codes, because I kind of really like the coupon. Also, 25% off quest packs, Mythro coins, 100% XP boost for 1 hour, and max morale and power scroll. Yay, quest packs! Yay, Mythro coins! Also, December deals through the 15th, 40% off cosmetic outfit slots, mounted combat trait specs, and select cosmetics.
Nice.
So now's the time. And of course, this happens within hours of I bought yet another copy of the Cloak of the Citadel Guard. Literally hours. Because I bought that cloak in the morning and it was on sale by the afternoon.
Oh, no. You bought something on a Thursday morning knowing that store sales change.
Because I wasn't expecting cosmetics to be on sale. Because it's ages since cosmetics were on sale.
Well, here's the thing. They're like, okay,
the cosmetic sale.
Here's the thing. They're like, okay, Terry went on her shopping spree. Now we can make the cosmetics be on sale.
It's on sale now, yeah. Well, it's like me. I spent probably, a ton, I don't know, 1,400 or so turbine points on buying the Isengard expansion in game, which was pretty stinking cool. But now I'm like, quest pass are on sale? Dang it! I don't have any reserve TP. I'm gonna have to go find some. Although, if I can get 4 Cal, I'll have Area Door.
And that's on your free-to-play character, right?
Yeah, it's on my free-to-play account.
Nice.
All right. Then let's head into our site news, and we'll begin with our community events for December 9th through the 15th. And does anyone have anything here they wish to highlight?
Winter stock.
Winter stock. That's totally highlight-worthy.
Winter stock is coming up. And there's also another winter festival coming up on Winterfest 2016 on Crick Hollow, which is my home server, which is going to be next week, Saturday, December 17th. From noon on Saturday until 6 p.m. on Saturday, and then continuing again on Sunday from noon until midnight, it looks like.
And on Saturday at
Oh,
11.
Saturday. Oh, that's right. Sorry. Wait, this schedule is hard to read. It's noon to midnight on Saturday, and on Sunday it's 12 to 7.
Right, and on Saturday at 11 p.m., there's going to be Imladris Sunset playing, which sounds like a great name for a new brew in Lotro. Just saying.
Imladris Sunset.
Imladris Sunset.
That sounds like a mixed drink at Rivendell.
It's another Imladris sunset.
Sounds like a.
Do do do.
That's
an
like
Eagles song.
everybody raise up your tinderbox for that one, you know.
Actually, on the Winterfest, they do tuck in on the right side, which is the last place you look for the start of a festival. But there is a 8 p.m. concert on Friday.
Yeah.
By the Breakfast Club, because 8 p.m.
Followed
is
by
perfect time for a crawfish.
Followed by a special bread and jam session, Pineleaf.
A bread and jam session at a concert. That's clever.
Oh boy,
I have to warn you guys, puns have been setting me into giggle fits. So
I'm pretty sure they hired Carve to do this ad.
I'll tell you what, I don't know what it is lately, but puns, man. All right, anyway.
All right, so that will be on Crick Hollow next week. So now let's head into LOTRO Academy 2016 After School Special. This is the final After School Special for 2016 because LOTRO Academy will be on break until January. And of course, this is the usual shenanigans that we have over during the After School Specials.
Yeah, this one I enjoyed more than normal, so if you have time, make sure to listen to LOTRO Academy After School. This was a pretty good one.
Then
Out for winter break. I like it.
Yes. Yeah, school is out for winter break. I guess that's a good way of putting it. So let's head into the family line, part 112, Cleansing the Village. So who's number 2?
What?
I can't believe not a single person got that reference.
I got it, Pineleaf. I didn't laugh.
Cleansing the village. Who's number 2?
Never mind. Well, anyone have anything to say about this? I guess not. So let's head into Critters, number 40. Oh boy, Critters is getting close to 50 now.
Yeah.
And Returning Tailspins.
Hopefully they pull out of the tailspin before episode 50 so they can have another episode.
In my brain, I'm going, tailspin.
I love that show.
Oh, man.
That was totally the song that went through my head when I saw that title.
I think it's time for our new player question.
New player question. So, just a little bit of a setup for the question. So Terry and I took part in some serious group activity over on Wednesday, and at one point Terry died. Was totally like, it was a roving threat, I think, wasn't it? I can't remember. Anyway, and we were in Eastern Gondor, and she ended up on the completely opposite side of the map.
Western Gondor. It was right outside
Western
Dol
Gondor.
Amroth.
Oh, that's right. It was Western, and you ended up what, by Lambadon? Did you say? I mean, it was ridiculous where she ended up
on the other side of the map.
So she got on her steed and just started riding. Didn't really think twice about it. We got to talking about it, and she was still in combat, of course, because we were still in combat. And so we were wondering, if you're in combat, can you take a stable horse? Does anybody know? Because nobody knew the answer to that question.
Because apparently I wasn't even paying attention, but one of the towns that I rode past on my way to get back to where they were fighting on Dol Amroth had a stable in it, and they're like, well, why didn't you just take the stable? And first of all, I wasn't paying attention, so I totally forgot that town even had a stable, because so few of them do in that area. And then the other thing was, I don't even know that you can take a stable horse when you're in combat.
That's
I'm
right.
still over here in shock that you were in combat. Even though you were in a fellowship, I would think you'd still pop out of combat because you weren't in range.
No, if your group is in combat and you die and you go back to the res ring, you're still in combat.
Sometimes there's a chance.
Yeah,
It's-
Sometimes,
it's
yeah.
inconsistent.
I know.
yeah.
I've
Sort of
had
a random
that
thing.
kind of that bug that was just like really irritating because it happened. I'm like, I don't want to be in combat. I'm away from the battle now.
It took what, like 5 minutes
Oh yeah.
back there? 5 minutes to come all the way back from
And
the
she was
red
still
zone.
in combat. And well,
And I was
actually,
still
we
in
were
combat
still-
the whole time.
We were still,
Okay.
we were still
5
fighting the
minutes
dude.
is-
And they were still fighting the roving
frustrating.
threat, because those roving threats don't go down particularly easy. But it's like, really?
Well, they are
Seriously?
slowly pacing threats most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
They don't do anything.
Or this guy, this particular one was actually a stop and think a lot. threat.
He was a brooding threat then. I see.
Yeah,
It
it's
was-
a brooding
it was
threat.
It was one of the drakes.
I thought it was the troll we were doing.
No,
That
this was
you-
the drake,
you
because
died. Oh, it was the Drake. That's right.
I got one-shotted by some kind of fiery backlash that I thought I was out of range for, but yeah.
I don't know. Fiery backlash. It was a wordy. It was a thoughtful, sarcastic,
yes.
brooding Drake. Gotcha.
There you go. That was it. Yes.
Fiery Backlash could be another good name of a brew.
Yeah.
Probably a dwarven brew.
I was thinking.
Or a
Fiery
very
Back-
good name for a chili recipe, actually.
That too,
Yeah.
actually, yeah. I was thinking Fiery Backlash would also be like a Runekeeper's poetic collection.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Fiery backlash. So I guess nobody really knows for sure, huh?
Not completely sure. I would strongly
assuming
doubt that you
not.
could do it. It
Yeah,
looks
I'm
like the
assuming
type of
not.
thing that.
I'm pretty
But
sure
you
you
know,
have to not
sometimes-
be in combat in order to use the Stablemaster, but I don't actually
would
know.
think so, too.
Well, I think the main thing is normally there aren't like enemies near where Stablemasters are, so it's not something you really run into much.
Well, yeah, because then when they chase you into towns, they get one-shotted by the guards.
Jesus.
In
Yeah,
Eriador,
kinda-
at least, when you go into Gondor and Rohan,
They just watch.
Who
you
knows?
The
fight.
guards are a little bit more lax about
Yeah.
but
defending
normally
the gates. Yeah.
enemies are farther away from the gate in Rohan and Gondor, so there's also that to take into account. So I don't know what happens.
I don't know. I kind of want to go to Oscar Ruth and like pick a fight with a warg, and then run up to the Stablemaster and see if I can.
While he's snapping at your heels.
He's like, hey, 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 hey. I think his name is
Well, that-
Othar. the
That would be a
stable-
way to test it out. So we will research this, right?
You can
and
see it now. You
back
run up to the Stablemaster, and he's sitting there going, "Hey, you got a bit of an add-on there. He's gonna be extra."
Yeah. You got a warg on your butt, buddy.
I'm sorry, pal, but we don't have animals, and this is not that kind of service. Unless you're a licensed Loremaster, you can't be taking wild animals across county lines. There's a problem with that. I'm gonna have the constable area on you, man.
With
Okay.
that, we head into our weekend Lotro. And Maven, other than getting people in trouble with Stablemasters, what have you been up to?
Yes. So I mentioned last week that I now have a ginger hobbit on every server now because I'm going to be the sidekick for Corey's lore master during his in-game Exploring Lord of the Rings course. So I've been kind of having fun. I'm going to end up Blessing of the Valar-ing all of them at some point, but I've been running around on my Gladden OP mini hobbit just for fun around the Shire because this week I just needed that bucolic, wonderful, no major import type quest. And so I've almost done with all of the deeds there. Had a great, and so aside from the fact that we didn't know about the Stablemaster, we did have a great night warbanding and roving threatening with a group that included Terry and Sense-Wind on Wednesday. We got smushed. Did we get smushed by the Mumak? We did, didn't we? Yeah.
Yeah.
We went to Oz. We went all the way to Osgiliath, fought our way in, and the stupid roving threat wasn't on the bridge. Couldn't believe it. So we went on through to Minas Tirith or to Pelennor, and then the Mumak roving threat was like right up against. Like he was right in where all the encampments are instead of kind of being out, because sometimes he's sort of out away, and of course that did not go well. That was not pretty. So we all got to really know the res circle there in just outside Minas Tirith really well. But then we took on a couple of other roving fists, so it was great. And then the Dal Amroth, there was one. I can't remember what the guy was. Was he a big Uruk? I can't remember, but it was outside of. What was that last one we did, Terry? Was it outside of? I can't remember what it was. Was it outside? It was one of the Dal Amroth ones, right?
Well, it wasn't Dal Amroth. It was up.
Western Gondor.
Yeah, it was up in that
And
camp,
so
like across the river from Tadrint.
we had taken on, the Pelennor Fields guys. We had done the Drake. We had taken on a troll. So we get into this field, and it's Uruk. He's not really all that. I mean, he's big, but not that
I
big
don't
for a
remember
Uruk.
what he was.
No,
I don't think he was an Uruk.
was
I
he
think
an Uruk?
he was
I
just
can't
like some sort of. I think it was like a man or something,
Was he like an Easterling or
like
something?
a
I forget.
sorcerer
But
of some sort.
yeah. So one of the people goes, "Oh, this guy will be easy." Not.
Gosh.
That's when the one-shots start coming out, right?
Oh my gosh. Oh, the guy generated those green fierce spirits.
The
It's like
ghosty
every
ghosty
time.
that put
the
an
ghosty
effect on you
things?
you can't clear, so yeah.
Oh my gosh, it was rough. We
There was
finally
a
got
whole
him
lot
down.
of splat.
There was a lot of splat going on there, boy, I'll tell you. But anyway, it was a really good evening. We did manage to get a lot of gift givers brands. We've got 2 more in Western Gondor to go back and get. And then last night it was the usual open night kind of what do you want to do sort of thing, and we managed to get a pretty good group together. So initially we had a full fellowship, so we went and did Bells of Dale, and then as we were doing that, more people added on, and so we ended up I think with like 10 or 11 people. So we did Flight to the Lonely Mountain, and we had a lot of pretty high level folks, and then I think we had our lowest guy was like 91, so we set it at like 95 or something like that, so it wasn't too bad. But I'd never done Flight to the Lonely Mountain before, and I was a little bit disappointed because it's a survival raid basically. I mean, you don't really go anywhere. You just basically have to survive all the waves that come through with all their special tricks and abilities. And then we scraded. And we scraded responsibly. And when I say we scraded responsibly, what I mean is we were responsible for the chaos.
Well, that's
at one
how
point,
grades go.
oh my gosh, at one point we got separated and we had missed one of the banners, and then we went on and did the next group and got the banner for that one. But before, and I was the one kind of going up and getting the banners, but we said, well, wait a second, wait, so we got this banner, we got that banner, let's go back and do that banner. But the other part of the group didn't hear that, so one part of the group went and got the other banner, the other part of the group went and got the other banner. So we had like 2 different groups fighting. And then when we went down to do the Great Willow to do that encounter, a bunch of people didn't go with us. I mean, I don't know. It was like we were in Discord. I don't know why was people not paying attention. I don't know. But anyway, we were spread all over the place. And then we got to the final, where the last gate that goes into the courtyard. God forbid we should like stand back and let them come at us. Oh, no. Everybody went like we were in the doorway of the gate. We basically pulled everything in the courtyard. So it was really chaotic.
That
But
can
what
be either fun or really, really bad, depending on what.
I know.
is
It
in that
actually ended up
courtyard.
turning out okay, but yeah, fortunately, our lieutenants were not, the horrific kind. So it went pretty well, and then it was like we were at the end, and I forget what's his name, Philgore, whatever the final boss is. So I'm being like, I'm like informative, and I'm so we're fighting, and I go, okay, the guy's gonna be calling oh, he died. It was like he just died before he ever got to call lieutenant. So okay, guys, we don't need to worry about that part.
Nice.
He died before he
Anyway.
could call lieutenants?
Yes, he was.
Well, if you
I mean,
got a
I
bunch
was
of like level
trying to
105s and
say
a couple of
we did.
low V90s, you just nuke him and he's
See,
like, what
and-
the?
Yeah, and we were doing it like 95-ish, 96.
Oh, okay.
And we had a
okay.
lot of 105s. Yeah, so it wasn't terrible. I think the hardest part was when we kind of got separated, but even then that wasn't bad. Actually, to tell you the truth, the hardest part, because we had a lot of LMs. We had Runekeeper doing he was on Yellow Line. We had what else did we have? I forget what else we had, but it was like the hardest part was the slideshow. That the game turned into when everybody had their fire on. And their lightning and stuff going on. Oh my God, it was like. And of course we had our skirmish soldiers too. So what a amazing thing. Anyway, so it was really fun. So on that note, Corvette, how about your week?
I'm still over here thinking about roving threatening. Sounds like an elven traveling.
Roving threatening.
Roving threatening. Yeah, man, we did a show last week at Thorn's Hall. It's very underground. Seriously though, I ran my free-to-play Bayarning through like most of the North Downs. Wasn't this weekend, it was last weekend, and like my longest stream ever. It was over 7 hours, And yes, Mrs. Carve was out of town. Why do you ask? On top of that, I mucked around in Moria with the beard kissers for a while. We discovered that the soggy depths of Moria are not good for beard health. They cause frizzies, and it was just messing with Mrs. Carve's beard, so that kind of worked out not so well. And then while I was just kind of noodling around one day, I blitzed through the Shire for TP on my Lobby champ because, you don't get bling bling unless you do shing shing. And I was having fun watching Star Trek while I was doing it because for whatever reason, sci-fi and LOTRO mix when you're watching TV. That was it. Now I found out that there's quest packs on sale, so I should log back in and figure out if I can buy anything. Because if Oracle's on sale, I'm going to buy it, and then I'll be one quest pack short of owning all of Eriador on my free-to-play account, which is an Inwaith. I always get those two E's mixed up, but I didn't that time. So, Terry Adwin, how was your week?
Well, my Runekeeper Lil Shillian leveled up to 103 and got her Banner of the King emote before going splat trying to hunt down Rover. So 2 levels away from cap. Arkenstone Terry went to Wildemore and decided I didn't want to play in the snow, so instead I went back on my mini that I made last week and played Paper Dolls, so she has a new outfit. Because 2 weeks of Paper Dolls in a row, why not? And then I ran around Minas Tirith on a level 16 Cappy, the one that I played Paper Dolls with last week, so that I could get screenshots for the blog post. Because I decided to put that in the blog. And it was a Gondor outfit, so where do you go in Gondor to take screenshots? Eeny, meeny, miny, Minas Tirith.
Meeny, meeny, miny.
And I ended up picking one of the pubs on the soldiers tier, and so she went in and I was spamming emotes, and then the screenshot key, something like 200 screenshots that I then had to sift through to find just the right ones to use.
Can you imagine the dialogue the guards behind you must have been having? Oh my gosh, it's another one of those tourists taking selfies. Did they outlaw selfie sticks?
Well, I managed to catch one. I don't remember what the emote was, but I managed to catch the screenshot, so it looked like she was taking offense at something that the guy next to her was saying. It was pretty funny.
How dare you, sir? I am a lady. Now hand me another beer.
So, Pine Leaf, how was your week?
We'll begin with the Arkenstone field trip, where first off, we went to wave at a dead Balrog.
Welcome to Moria. Awesome.
Right. And then we decided to collect some glowing crystals. Or is that glowing crystals? Well, one or the other. Then on my champion, I hit level 20 while questing in the Barrow Downs. And finally, my Bjorning reached a secret hideout of the Rangers. Oh, wait a minute. Am I allowed to talk about that?
Well played.
How much, on a scale of 1 to Esteldine, how much of a secret is it?
That's great.
Well, seeing how Esteldine is in the negative numbers...
On a scale of never heard of it to Esteldin, how secret was it?
Actually, this one seems to be a much better hidden refuge than Esteldine is.
So only negative 100 then.
Have you reached it yet, Ning?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Because there are 1 or 2 times where I think that if I weren't carefully looking at the map or something like this, I could have easily missed the place.
Don't swim in the water down below, Pineleaf.
Yeah, there is that is good advice.
I'm pretty sure that's more secret than the ranger places.
Seriously? Did something happen? Because that would be totally cool if it did.
Yeah, I would like to see One Shotter's Return just for that pool. That would be a nice landscape
awesome.
thing.
I swam in it. There's actually a quest where you have to go in and do
There
stuff.
is, yeah.
Oh man, I was thinking just like death to anyone who enters the pool according to.
Well, Actually, I think it is death if you enter there without permission. That particular quest, though, is giving you permission to
after.
enter
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's true.
Gotcha. You got the permission.
I'll have to try that when my next 105 gets there. I'll have to go in.
I don't know.
And see
Do
what
they
happens
even
as I
have
go in.
anything that one-shots you for going outside the lines anymore?
I don't
After
think
the
so,
elves got over
but
their whole,
only the
xenophobic
invited
bullshit.
elite can swim in our ranger party pool, so keep that in mind.
The Karn Doom Day Spa these days, so you never know.
Let's head into our news beyond LOTRO, where Adventures in Middle-earth, Lore Master's Guide cover revealed. Oh, okay, we have Lore Master's Guide, so that means it tells you how to keep care of your pets and like?
Yeah, it even shows you how to change out the newspaper under your eagle cages, proper grooming habits for bog lurkers, housebreaking your saber cat, which is a pretty big size litter box, but it actually
And how to
gives
crate
you...
train your lynx.
Yes, absolutely. Good stuff. Actually, I've got this on order. I'm gonna get it whenever.
Yeah,
And
this
how to
is
reach
the DM book.
And
Yeah,
how to
this is-
recharge
this
your
is the Game
Limroffen.
Master book. How to recharge your Limroffen. Ooh, they don't come with USB ports. That's a good point. But the idea is...
How many
this
rangers
is-
does it take to screw in a Limroffen?
How many rangers? It depends. Are they in Annuminos? This would be the Game Master guide for the 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons Open Gaming License skin, published by, what is it, 7 something? Cubicle 7?
Cubicle 7, yeah.
Yeah, and I actually have had my hands on the PDF version of the player's guide, and I've been reading through it, and it's some really neat stuff, the way they've adapted what is a very high fantasy magic world of Dungeons and Dragons to something that's more down to earth, like Middle Earth is. And this is the Game Master's guide that gives you more mechanics and more rule sets and how to build adventures and stuff. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a fun game to play.
All right. We currently have 24 supporters on Patreon, and if you'd like to join this illustrious array of players and help support LOTRO players, simply go to the donations page where you can support the Players Alliance on Patreon. There you'll find rewards, including a mention on the podcast of your choice, or even be a guest with us here on LOTRO Players News. We did not receive any emails this week, but if you'd like to send us one, you can send it to podcast@lotroplayers.com. You could also follow us on Twitter, the Players Alliance @PlayersAlly, LOTRO Players @LOTROPlayers, Ending @EndingLP, Forte @Forte_Maestro, Corvette @CorvetteLP, Maven @TolkienMaven, Pineleaf @Pineleaf Needles, and Terry Adwin @TerryAdwin. We have 4 live shows. Every Monday at 8:30 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time, we have DDO Players News. Every Thursday at 9 p.m.-ish U.S. Eastern Time, we have XP Quest. Every Saturday at 8:30 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time, we have LOTRO Players News. And returning in January, every last Friday of every month at 8:30 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time, we have LOTRO Academy After School. You join us for our live shows at LOTROplayers.com/live. Thank you, everyone, for listening. This is Pineleaf Needles reminding you to skirmish responsibly.
Even when there's chaos.